Hello and welcome. Right, this is a bit of a news flash. I now know what is wrong. Nothing to do with any update or anything like that. It's because I had a mod cleanup of lots of vehicles and also vehicle related mods, and I did a massive cleanup. I mean, I knew each of those weren't on Let's Play, but some of the things that affect vehicles were, as in like you don't realise that they are switched on a Let's Play. So that means that when the game tries to start, Ohio Richlands and Avon Valley were affected. Agres I was pulling out of anyway, that was not affected, I didn't have anything on that. But there are vehicles on Ohio Richlands that are affected. This won't get beyond 85% because it's the vehicles that I removed. We must have either had one of those or a mod like Autoload must have had one of them on that I've now removed, which means it is very difficult for me to get over this. I've said this on either Avon Valley or Ohio Richlands, but I am quite open to coming back on Ohio Richlands, starting again, whether on New Farmer or I'd like to do a start from scratch, but a bit of a pseudo one. We had $1 million in cash and probably millions worth of fields and equipment if you put them together. So we could do a bit of a crafty and basically relocate the farm with 2 million but start again. Please let me know what you think about this, or do we move American maps? It is going to be too difficult for me to fix it, as in it would take probably 3.5 hours per Let's Play for me to fix this issue. I could do it, but I've got to go trawl through XML files, find out exactly which mods were missing, and that's difficult for me to swizzle them back in and to change the XML files so it actually works. And it could literally be a 7 or 8 hour job, really. That sounds a bit of a, but it is truthfully one of those things that could take that long. Avon Valley likewise was affected, and that I just spent $1 million on equipment on Avon Valley. But what I'm asking is, I'm happy to leave Avon Valley. We marmalised it. The whole thing of that was, can we use the most horriblest settings of the game on hard economy, and can we survive? Well, we more than survived. I blew $1 million on equipment, and we'd got 3 massive squares, we'd got crops in the ground, so we were more than surviving. We actually absolutely marmalised it. We did really well, so I'm happy to leave it there. I would have carried on with it, but again, it's another 3 to 7 hours of trawling through things and fixing things for me to do that. So I'd like to go to Maypole Farm. I've wanted to do Cavalier Roy. I did do a very mini series of this, but the map was broken at the time I did it. I don't think I aired all. I think I did 2 or 3 sessions, and I'd actually had done more than that, but I just didn't see the point in carrying on with it. But it's fixed, and it's gone an awful long way. There's a lot of improvements been made to the map. I mean, a lot. There's about 5 or 6 change logs of things that have been done on that map. The original problem that I had was with baling. I couldn't make any contracts work, and I was going from a contracts perspective. So again, I'd like to do Maypole Farm. Again, if anyone's got any preference, again, Purbeck, I'm not saying I'm not going to do that, but I don't think I'd like to carry on with the Purbeck that I did. If I was going to do it, I'd like to do it again. I don't want those productions that we had. I think I'd like to start it without those productions, with our choice, or maybe just do a... what I'm trying to do now is roll into it that we can't use productions for the first year, so that it gives a bit of a challenge that you can't just immediately earn hundreds of thousands from fertilising mods and stuff like that straight away. It means you've got to try and establish and work against the fact that you're going to be spending money on equipment. It really is more challenging, I think, if you do that. You can do sell points, all that type of stuff, sell what you've got, but no productions unless it's a production to make us... I do love the production shed. It's got that ability to make you self-sufficient. I'd like to run with that on almost every Let's Play, so that it's part of the furniture and something we do all the time. But I don't want to be selling any of the products. It's only for our own use. So yeah, but I mean, selling stuff that we've got, going into animals straight away, that's all possible. Normal farming, and then a year down the line, so the March after that, no holes barred. It just gives you that time to bed in where you're not instantly... Ohio Richlands, we did, I think after the 3rd episode, we started to literally beast it, and we were earning a fortune from the fertilising thing. I don't want it to be to become so explode of growth after the first year, and we've done well and all that type of stuff. Then sky's the limit. We're not trying to limit it. We just want to gradual growth rather than an explosion of growth. So what I'm asking is, what do we do with Ohio Richlands? Do we start again, but we take 2 million and we do that, or do we move to another American map? Marty had a suggestion of an American map, Neverland. What do you think? Do we go Neverland? Do we do Ohio Richlands again, but this time we start from scratch, but with 2 million and 300,000? Yeah, do we take the 2 million from Ohio Richlands in equipment and that, and we just start all over again? Do we take some of the equipment? Do we take some of the money? Let me know what you think, please, and I am all ears. English map, I'm putting Maypole Farm out there as what I'd like to do. But again, if anyone's got a preference, please push it forwards, and I'll will it. Because the thing is, I've always said this. I'm trying to keep this not too long, but it's impossible for one person to know everything. I have relied an awful lot on Marty, Kevin, and other people to steer me right. Because I think it's a team. It's Team Eliakim. It's not me. It is the team that has steered us. I've learned so much. Dust Bunny with the way that you cut tree stumps. Kevin steered me the right way with lots of mods. Marty's had lots of things. Ploughing. There's so many sort of good advice that has come from you, the viewers and subscribers, that I'm not going to take it that I'm teaching anybody. We are teaching each other and feeding from each other and helping each other. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, if anyone else has got a map, I can't know all of those maps out there, an English map that everybody would like to see, please, if you think there's something out there. I would like to do a Cabernet Roy, but again, if someone else has got something out there that's a fantastic map that I don't know about, please throw your hat in the ring, because I really would. I am listening. And that's where I'm going to leave it, because I don't want this to be mega long. Yeah, so Ohio Richlands, do we start, or do we go Neverland? Or Maypole Farm is my thing for the English map. And what I'd like to do is, I've got to be honest, I'm not managing the big ones. Now, Ohio Richlands, I never felt that was big because we got big equipment. Avon Valley, we were starting with little equipment, really going well above and beyond where we should have gone. But I have found a map that I like, and it's I'll try and pronounce it right. Nieskopheim. It's beautiful. It's a small to medium map, and we've actually done quite well. Because it was the only map I could go on, because even Balkanska was unable, for the last couple of days I wasn't able to go on it because of this vehicle problem. I've been doing Nieskopheim, and I've got 5 episodes, and I'm quite intrigued. Everything fell into place. The music was playing, as I keep saying. So I'm putting Nieskopheim as the European map. Again, I'm not saying it's definitely cast in stone. I can run it as a mini-series, and we can just do 5 or 6 of that. And you'll see, obviously, we took 85%, and we'll stick at that forever. Really, this is the problem. Yes, so Nieskopheim for the European map, because I've pulled out of Agres because of recurring problems. Partially my own fault through doing 2 map updates, but again, the leveling on the ground was meant I just couldn't harvest anymore, and I wasn't willing to keep on putting myself through that and keep on smoothing and keep on doing all these things all of the time. I don't think we had anything to prove. We did JM Gaming proud. We showed his beautiful features off on the map, and it is a beautiful map. But again, I just wasn't prepared to once more smooth or wait for harvest and all the rest of it. So yeah, I've pulled out. We've left a little early. We're going to go to the end of the year, and I think we were in August, September, so we'd only shortened the Let's Play about 4 or 5 months. The cash, of course, the icing on the cake would have been much more. I think we finished the Let's Play with the equivalent of about 3 million, and I think we would have been at 5 or 6 million by the end of the year, but it is what it is. I'm pulling out early, definitely. So these ones, Avon Valley, I'm classing that as finished. So an English map, and an American map, and the European map. Yeah, throw your hats in the ring, please. I mean, I'd like to do Nieskopheim, but again, if anyone's got preferences over and above this, please speak now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, we'll just go with what I've said, and I will, if no one says anything, I will go Ohio Richlands again, and we'll do a start from scratch. But I'm going to chuck £2 million into the kitty as well, to represent the fact that we are moving from this farm to another farm on the map. Otherwise, if Marty chimes up and says Neverland, then we'll go Neverland. I'm quite happy with that as well. I'm again, we were doing very well on Ohio Richards, but I don't personally feel that. I think I'd like to go on this and do a little bit more. But again, yeah, I'll be led by the majority. I will. But that's as much as I'm going to say, because otherwise it's going to be too long. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope, really do ask for your comments on this matter, because I am really, I'm heavily guided by yourselves, and you are, all of you are, especially the vocal commentators. But yeah, everybody, even those who've just chimed up with a couple of comments, have enormously helped me, and therefore you, those who watch, for these little tidbits of information, because I do throw some things out there that some people don't know sometimes, and then other things you teach me. So it's teamwork, and that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to say goodbye for now.